Ladies and gentlemen at home, Mr. Satan, our champion, is dead!
Go back to your homes and stay there peacefully.
What happened? Did I kill him? Did my punch destroy the ring? Is this my blood?
Oh, good, he's alive.
One thing. I wanted one thing today. What about killing Cell? Would you believe me if I said this was more important?
I'd be shocked otherwise.
Mr. Satan, did you die? If so, you have officially beaten Jesus' respawn time. Can you tell us what happened out there?
Magnets.
How does that work?
They put magnets under the ring, the tiles, and when I went for my punch, they must have turned it on, and I went flying because of all the iron in my blood because he ate my spinach.
That makes sense.
All right, now that the back of my hand is all warmed up, who's first?
Guys, don't freak out. Mr. Satan may have lost, but you've got another world champion right here.
Technically, we have two.
Yeah, but I beat you, so does it still count?
Of course it does.
Does it though, Triclops?
And how many tournaments have you won?
I don't know. How many planets have you blown up?
None. How many Gokus have you beaten?
Can I fight now?
Yes!
Getting right down to it, are we? A bit out of character. Shan't you send in your entourage one after the other so as I may leave you for our grand finale?
Well, I mean, I already waited a week, so I guess I could wait a couple more minutes.
No, this is good. Call my bluff. No, I'm more than happy to skip the hors d'oeuvres and dive straight into the main course.
Now you're speaking my language.
Ladies and gentlemen, this orange hillbilly has entered the ring, set to take on Cell!
I would advise all parents to remove their children from the room immediately and to tune back in when I, Mr. Satan, get back in that ring and show that trickster what for. Right after I shake off this concussion. Also stretch. Stretching is important, kids.
Holy crap, Briggs, do you feel that? Off! And he didn't even have to buff up like some roiding, angsty child. Well, Goku, now that you've shown me yours, let me show you mine.
Yeah, whip out your power cell. Let me feel it.
Woohoo! Now you're speaking my language.
Mr. Satan, they are engulfed in flames!
Fire retardant clothes, obviously. And their bodies are covered in a thin protective gel. Just like our stuntman Morgan from Sky Giant 2. God rest his soul.
What happened to him?
AIDS.
Always wear a rubber, kids!
And don't share needles.
So, you gonna take a swing? Or you just gonna stand there staring into my eyes?
What was that? I was busy staring into your eyes.
Oh, you beautiful Saiyan bastard, just punch me already!
By the way, Trunks, wasn't your hair, like, shorter yesterday?
Yeah, I decided I liked it longer.
Neat!
China, the Chinese chicken! Wait, so the after image kept moving? How do you even...
Guys, he ripped so out!
Oh.
You just forgot we can fly, didn't you?
No, but I just have hope, okay? Is that so wrong?
The fact that you have any hope left in your life is your most admirable quality.
Thanks, man.
Yamcha, for the love of God, don't thank him! And as for you, clever little move there. But would you truly have been satisfied with a ring out?
Well, yeah, it's how I beat Piccolo, and Ten Shinhan, and my wife.
My God, this orange hillbilly beats his wife!
It really wasn't much of a fight. One hit and she just went down. Then we got married, I put a baby in her, and now she just stays at home, cooks my dinner, and raises our kid.
You know, when he puts it that way.
Suddenly really happy I don't go to public school.
Fair enough, Goku. This is a test of skill as well as power. But if you're looking for a ring out, you'll have to try a little bit harder than that.
Oh, don't worry, Cell. I'll show you just how hard I can get.
Well, if we're going to get freaky, then perhaps we could make this a menage a moi.
Gohan, what was that? It's French, Dad. Specifically my household, but it's really awkwardly...
Nerd! But speaking of academics, it's time to take you, Goku, to Perfect University. We'd say take you to school, but I think we're beyond the basics.
Doesn't that make it PU?
And we love that you got that.
This has gotta be for shits and or giggles. The multi-form technique basically halves your power level with each copy.
Yeah, but at least we can follow the action a little better now.
Wait, were you having trouble?
Yeah?
Well, then you're gonna have a lot more when they start getting serious.
Wow, Saiyans, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, was that racist?
Mr. Satan, can you explain this malicious mutant's multiplication?
Well, Jimmy, you ever heard of mirrors?
I believe I have.
Well, there you go.
That also makes sense!
Pop quiz, Goku. Which attack is this?
Ooh, that's the beam thing. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is killing me. I mean, it killed me. Piccolo, what's this thing called?
Oh, come on, Goku, it's the Makakis. Makanaka. Makan Kosapo. That one.
What?
Cannon!
All right, time to do some math. Haha, looks like 4 divided by 1 is just 1. No, Dad, that's still 4.
Gohan.
I know, banging my head on a brick wall.
You know, I was hoping you'd play along, maybe make 4 Gokus, but if you're just going to sink the showboat, I'm not going to bother.
Sorry, Cell, I'm here to win, and you're never gonna beat me with your stolen techniques.
And what, are you gonna beat me with your stolen techniques?
What? I don't steal techniques.
Actually, Goku, yeah, you do.
What? What about the Kamehameha?
Oh, that was Master Roshi!
The solar flare?
That's mine, thanks.
The spirit bomb?
Goku, I'm watching the tournament. Don't think you can pull that shit.
Oh, hey, King Kai. Quick question. Did I learn the Kaioken on my own?
My fucking name is in it.
Kame!
Duh, that's Yamcha's move. King Kai, I gotta go.
Kame!
Hey, Cell, pretty sure if you shoot that this close to the ground, it'll blow up the... I should skedaddle.
Mr. Satan! What do you...
Lasers, Jimmy! Lasers and industrial fans!
Such insight!
Wow, it's over. After everything, I killed him with his own technique. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Hey, what do you think happens to those beams when they fire off into space like that?
Well, if it can sustain its form, it's all about whether or not it comes into contact with anything.
Good day to you, my faithful subjects. It has taken over 1,000 years, but we have finally repopulated our new Aria. To celebrate this momentous occasion, I shall now make love to my hot bug wife, who is also my sister. It's sexual.
episode.